this, what if your house wasn't just, a building, but an actual partner that helps you live better? Well, that's the huge idea we're going to dig into. And it turns out a company we all know, Samsung, is right at the heart of this whole movement, turning our regular old houses into really, truly smart homes.
I mean, really think about that for a second. We spend so much of our day just managing things, right? Keeping track of everything. But what if your home could just take on some of that mental load for you? And I'm not just talking about following commands. I mean, actually anticipating what you need. That right there, that's the fundamental shift this is all about.
Okay, so how in the world did we even get here? To really get what Samsung is aiming for with the future, we've got to rewind a bit and look at where they came from. And it all began with a foundation built on just really solid, super reliable hardware. I mean, for a lot of us, right, the Samsung logo has been in our kitchens, our living rooms, for basically as long as we can remember. They didn't become this huge household name by being flashy. Nope, they did it by being the absolute workhorses of our homes. The appliances you could just count on day in and day out. And that was their formula. Simple, but honestly, kind of brilliant. A fridge's job? Keep stuff cold. A washing machine's job? Wash clothes. That's it. They were these powerful, reliable tools for sure, but they were like little islands. Each one did its job perfectly, but they never, ever talked to each other. But then, everything changed. One little spark. Connectivity. And this, right here, is the pivot point in the story. This is where Samsung goes from just making awesome hardware to creating these intelligent systems that would completely redefine what a home even is. Okay, so this is basically the whole evolution in a nutshell. We went from literally turning dials by hand to controlling our entire homes from our phones. Appliances went from doing one thing to being these multifunctional powerhouses. But the real game changer, the most important part, is down at the bottom. That shift from isolated reactive things to a connected, proactive system. See, your home isn't just waiting around for you to tell it what to do anymore. It's actually starting to think ahead. And the engine making all of this possible is something you've probably heard of, the Internet of Things, or IoT. It sounds complicated, but the idea is actually super simple. What if everyday objects, I'm talking your light bulb, your thermostat, even your front door, what if they could all connect to the internet and talk to each other? That network, it's like the nervous system of the modern smart home. It's what lets everything work together. So once this technology was in play, Samsung's whole strategy had to change. It couldn't just be about selling you one smart fridge or one smart TV anymore. No, the new frontier was all about creating a unified ecosystem, like a digital fabric that could weave every single part of your home together, seamlessly. So you might be wondering, okay, but how does this actually work in my life? Well, it's surprisingly simple. Just 3 steps, really. Step 1, you connect all your different devices to one central app, like SmartThings. Step 2, you create these little routines, think movie night or good morning. And then step 3, with just one tap, or maybe a voice command, your house just does it. It automates a whole bunch of tasks for you all at once. And this is where it gets really cool. This is the actual magic. We're talking about your coffee maker starting up the second your morning alarm goes off, or the lights turning on automatically the moment you pull into the driveway. It's all about getting rid of those little annoying things, those little bits of friction in your day, so you can focus on, the important stuff.
So all of this brings us to the really big picture, the grand vision. We've gone from these standalone pieces of hardware to this fully connected ecosystem. But where does it go from here? Well, it's about completely reimagining the very idea of what a home is.
And this quote right here, it just nails the endgame perfectly. The goal isn't to have a house just jam-packed with gadgets that you have to constantly fiddle with. No way. The goal